Hi YouTube, welcome to the Emporium Outdoors. My name's Michael and today we have Esme. Hi everyone, and to any new subscribers, welcome to the channel. My name's Michael and we do outdoor camping with my dog Esme and Simon. Today we're out on a spring day. It's about 13 degrees Celsius and we still have snow on the ground, as you can see. It's a little bit windy at the moment and we're going to be hammock camping. So if you've been following along with the channel for a little time, you'll know that I injured this arm a few months ago and then this arm a couple of weeks ago. So I'm pretty much armless. So I'm kind of restricted on what I can do. I went with the hammock camp because I think it's going to be the most comfortable for me to sleep, because sleeping in a bed right now is painful. I probably shouldn't be camping, I'll be honest with you, but I just need to get away. So I'm going to do it anyway. So we've got the hammock camp. I can't really split any wood, so I've got a different fire pit to set up. And it would have been nice to bring a hot tent, but it's too much work. And I'm just going to end up setting myself back for my recovery. So everything's going to be as easy as possible, and I'll show you how I have it all set up. But it shouldn't involve any heavy lifting, splitting stuff. I'm going to a campsite that I use relatively frequently, and I know I've got chopped wood there, so that also saves my arms from getting damaged. So that's the reason I'm going to where I'm going. It's a beautiful place and I love it, and it's perfect for hammock camping. But for now, I think it's time to hit the trail a little bit further. We're probably about half an hour away from my camp. Okay, let's get going. Come on in. Go. So we've arrived at our little camp spot, and this is the main reason. I already have chopped wood, so that's going to save my my poor old arms. And we're going to string up the hammock just behind. So simple, easy, and I think it would be perfect for, well, for me when I'm older. Once my kind of physique has faded somewhat. It's faded. Then this is a very easy way to camp. It doesn't take any body strength. It's very easy, it's very comfortable. Even if you have a bad back, most people can sleep in a hammock as long as it's strung correctly. So it's actually one of the better ways to camp. The other way I recommend, if you do have any kind of aches and pains and you have trouble sleeping, is the Teton tent cot, or the cot tent I should say, with nice padded foam mattress. That's about as close as you'll get to your own bed. But yet you'll be in the outdoors just like I am, and you can just sit in it, lie down, sit up and step out. And it's very easy, but it gives you access to all the wilderness that you can handle if you can get it to somewhere nice. So for the hammock straps, I keep coming back to these Thermarest slacker straps. I do have the whole whoopee sling, and I do have the beetle buckle type ones, but after trying all of them for years, I keep coming back to these, and it's because they're just so simple. There's a simple loop, and you just pass it around the tree. And then you have a buckle here that you can adjust, like so. And they don't come loose. That way. They don't come loose, and they are a little bit heavier than the alternatives. And these are maybe $40. So these are actually the quickest, easiest way to set a hammock, in my opinion. So we're all set up. The rule of thumb with hammocks is the lines that come down to each of the tie points on the hammock, you want to get at roughly a 30-degree angle. So if you make a pointed finger and then put this end towards the tree, so the tree's here, and the line should dissect these 2 points, that's roughly about 30 degrees. I'm pretty much there, I think. I tend to have the foot end, this end, slightly higher than my head end, and what that does, it will stop you sliding down the hammock all night. So it's better to have most of your weight where you need to be, and you'll slide towards the head end if anything. So elevate your feet a little bit more. This is an asim type hammock as well, so it's not symmetrical. It's actually cut so you can lie diagonally across the hammock, which allows your body to lie a lot flatter as well. So you actually lie with my left shoulder towards the outside, and my feet towards the right hand side, and it's pretty flat. My boots are muddy, or else I would show you. I'm sure you get to see a little bit later on. The only thing I've got to do is maybe put up a tarp, which I'm kind of debating. I do have my hammock bag to put in. The actual stuff sack actually clips on here. And I have a couple of these plastic washing line clips for bits of things as well. So that's about it. It's easy, it doesn't take any body strength, and it's going to be a comfy night's sleep. So all my hammock gear, this is the Eldorado from Warbonnet. This is the Wookiee underquilt, the full length underquilt. And this is a 0 degree Fahrenheit bag, or underquilt I should say. And that's the underquilt done. you'll see the underquilt is actually diagonal. So again, with the direction that you lay, it covers just the area that you need, which is your diagonal body across the hammock. So with this underquilt as well, there is no kind of cinch straps or other connections because it is designed for this hammock. It's no need, it just kind of fits like a glove, whereas the generic ones you tend to have to customize them and hold them up. All I've done is added this little clip at the top because it used to be that you just have to slide this over, and I prefer to clip it. No, the other end is like a rubber type of shock absorber to give it a little bit of squeeze as you jump in. So this is my Enlightened equipment top quilt. This is a zippered version. This is a 20 Fahrenheit, so what's that, -6 I think. We'll go in. So I also have my Series designs. This is my cup holder. Perfect. I have my Thermarest down pillow. With my, this is my Climate inflatable pillow. So I put my inflatable pillow inside my down pillow, just like that. And then what I'll do is tie some string to this, because one of the things that you don't want when you're in a hammock is your pillow to fall out, which it does a lot. So I normally tie a piece of string to it, so if it does fall out, it doesn't fall far. The only other thing to do is to put the tarp up. I'm not sure if I need a tarp. I think I'll kind of wait and see how the weather looks. Prefer not to sleep with a tarp if I'm honest. Just the netting over the top, if you actually close this up, will keep in a lot of heat, keep the wind out. It's actually surprising. So once you've spent a bit of time practicing setting up your hammock, this is how quick and easy it is. There is no real guesswork apart from how far away the trees are. That's the only real variable. But once you've done it 3 or 4 times, it's pretty quick and easy, and it's a very comfortable way to sleep. So I'm gonna get a few more things set up, get Esme's little bed so she can relax, and then I think we'll kick back and listen to a podcast for a little while. Honest. So I am trying out some new gear this weekend. So this is the Helicon Tex, I think it's called the Sear pack, something like that. It's a small pack that you can either mount to a belt or hang it from something, or take your pick really. It also comes with this belt, so I guess you can actually strap it around your waist. I actually picked up the Mora Garberg, so I could use it as a cross carry. This is a knife I've wanted to get for some time because I love Mora knives. And this is a stainless steel version, and it's pretty dirty actually from the last trip, so that's worked out pretty good. So the pouch itself I'll kind of go over separately, but I'll just give you a quick look. So it has molly on the reverse, and obviously this loop and straps you can put your belt through, and it comes with this waist strap, I'm assuming, or shoulder strap in this case. Then inside it's got a mesh pocket, the keys, etc. Some little pockets, got a ferro rod, my Olight flashlight, the Baton 3 actually fits perfectly in here, and I just have some cordage for the moment. I'm just kind of building up this little pouch just for I don't know, kind of a possibles sort of pouch, I guess. So it's just something I'm carrying the knife anyway. It seems silly just to have an empty whatever. Might as well put something at the bottom. It also stops the whole thing from swinging around all the time. So it works out pretty good. So it's very comfortable to wear. You can barely feel like you're feeling it, but it'd be nice just to have a few things in there. Well, it seems to be working fine for me right now. We're going to head down the trail a little bit further, I think. So the fire bans do come out pretty soon about restricting how you can use fires, and this is a safe way to have a fire. And I've used full-size pieces of wood that I would normally use in my hot tent stove, so it's actually burnt quite well. So we'll see how it goes. I'm going to go ahead and get some coffee on. Esme's got our breakfast ready, and then we'll wait around a little bit and get packed up. So, cheers. So I think we've had a pretty good time, but if I'm honest, my mind has been in other places. Fortunately, one of my parents is very sick right now, and she's in the hospital. So I haven't been thinking about much apart from that, if I'm fully honest. But I had a call this morning. They seem to think she's getting better, so my apologies if this video is a little bit shorter than normal, but I need to get out here, just get my thoughts together. So let me know what you think about the firebox thing, stove. It's actually quite large. I'll put all the dimensions and whatnot
think it was $50 from Amazon, Canadian, but for the size of it, it's kind of a stainless steel. Hasn't seemed to have warped, and I've had this thing going all weekend. I mean, I could have got the firebox stove, but that was it was 130 Canadian dollars if you got the set, and I don't think I would use it anyway. Like, I have quite a few wood burning little portable stoves, and they're great, but it's easier just to build a little fire sometimes. So even if I bought the firebox one, I think it probably wouldn't get used. But this is large enough where you can keep a consistent flame going for sometimes much bigger. So you're not constantly having to feed it all the time. This will actually burn for a few hours if you load it up correctly. Yeah, for $50, it's not too bad. It's not something you would backpack with because it is very heavy. But for putting in the back of the machine and you know, have a group of people round, it's great. It's a little fire you can cook on.
So the stove is now cool enough to show you how it functions. Basically, has three parts to it. This is the base that you can slip in from this side. Stops the embers coming through. I didn't do that. It didn't produce too many ashes, actually. It was pretty good. Grill goes on the top. Very simple. And then on the inside, it's just a trapdoor type of grill, and the whole thing falls together. And there is a feeder door on this side, which I can't get open. So you can feed the stove that way too, but I just fed it from the top. Yeah, so I had this running all weekend. It's not warped or anything like that. All looks pretty straight. There's obviously some discoloration. But yeah, it's pretty heavy. I think for what I'd like to do, I think it'll work out, because I can get a big cast iron pan on the top of this too. So there you go. So that's us done. We're all packed up. We're ready to head back. I've still got a little bit of filming to do on the way. Like I say, I'm sorry I didn't share quite as much as I wanted to. But I'm sure you understand. Anyway, let's get heading down the trail. So we're all packed up, we loaded the machine up, Esme's in the back of the truck, and we're about to head out. So I hope you've enjoyed the video, and until next time, take care. So just a quick update, my mum did make it home from the hospital, but she's going to have a long road to recovery, but she's home. And as always, thank you very much for watching. If you like my videos, leave me a comment, maybe a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe.